Hi there. Today we're talking about the importance of building transferable skills as an aspiring principal. Welcome everyone. My name is Daphne Walbridge from the First Year Principal. I help new and aspiring principals thrive as conscious leaders. So today I want to talk about the importance of building skills and being intentional when building skills, because the skills you're building now, whether you're in the classroom or you're at the district level for your first principalship, waiting to apply for your first principalship, it's important to be very conscious of the skills you are building and how these skills will be able to, you'll be able to use these skills, or transfer them rather, to your new position. So I was inspired by this talk when I was being mentored this year by someone, because as a superintendent, you also need mentoring. You're always learning, you're also growing. And my mentor was telling me, you're in your first years and it's important to keep building the skills to keep moving, whether you'll be evolving in that role or moving on in the future. And this resonated with me because I thought, this is something I could share with my community, the aspiring principals, so the teachers who are currently working on their resume and working on their portfolio and engaged in projects and initiatives, and also the new principals who have or are living their first year as a principal, or who are about to embark on their journey in the fall. And she said, and by skill building, she said, maybe the way you work with your secretary is a skill you're developing, the communication you're developing with her or with him, with respect to how you want to proceed during the day. Or even the way you prepare some presentations, some PowerPoints is a skill you're developing and you might want to hone as you move forward in your career. How you communicate with people, the way you work, the way you schedule your time during the day, the way you compartmentalize your work and your family life. So these are skills that you are putting in place now, either as a teacher aspiring to be a principal, or as a new principal as you're finding your way, or even as a seasoned principal who may be wanting to or aspiring to the next level, the next position. So I think it really boils down to the mindset that you want to adopt when you're building these skills, because I, for one, was just thinking, okay, I'm in my first year here, I'm building skills, I'm just, surviving with everyone, trying to cope, right? But she brought a new light into, she helped me reframe it by saying, you're building skills now. And as you're building them, always think of how you can use what you're learning now, whether it be, working with your secretary to maximize her service, so you can maximize more time for yourself to focus on the projects you have to focus on. So let's say it's that skill. Well, how that skill can be developed now and can be upgraded for your next position. Same thing when you're preparing presentations, or you're speaking in front of people. You're the way to deliver messages, your public speaking skills. How can you practice right now within your school? And if you aspire to be more at the regional level or district level, well, how will you upgrade that at that, so you're always kind of working with what you have now and seeing how you can keep growing and evolving throughout the years. So it's very, very important. And the other point I want to bring out here is when you are in an interview, and let's say you're in a principalship interview, and the committee asks you, well, okay, what experience do you have in a certain area? So of course you're going to share your thoughts. So you will have built skills in that area, right? But what's important is to say, now here's how I'm going to transfer these skills into this next role. Here's how I'm going to be using these skills. So it's very important that to be to be intentional and almost be surgical with an intentional when it comes to honing skills. And you might want to focus on one skill a year. It could be public speaking, which is a huge one. Preparing compelling PowerPoints that are not filled with words, but mostly images, kind of like TED Talk style. All right, it could be, you might want to work on your EQ, your emotional quotient, how you address people, when to, how do you know when you're going to go talk face-to-face with someone, or when an email will suffice. So there are a lot of skills to be learned as we are on this journey. It's to really think of what you want to work on, your personal growth plan, and even bring it to the next level. So always thinking, all right, I'm working on public speaking, and how am I going to be able to transfer this onto my next professional journey? So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. I hope it's been of service to you. It's about being intentional with skill building, maybe picking one skill a year that you really want to focus on, and how that skill can be transferable for the next summit, the next journey, wherever that may take you. So I hope it's been of service. Please feel free to leave your thoughts down below so we can keep this conversation going. I would like to know what skill you will be intentional with skill building this year, how you're going to be developing yourself. Maybe you might want to think we're in May now, so maybe something for the fall, because we're winding down the year slowly but surely. But if you're thinking of the fall, what skill would you like to work on and develop? Something that is easily transferable to your next summit. All right, and if you haven't heard, my new book is out, The First Year Principle, 52 Practical Lessons to Help New School Leaders or New Principals Thrive as Conscious Leaders. Make sure to check it out. It is available on Amazon. All right, everyone, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.